Oh yeah, before we start, since we're in this menu, I want to show you this. Oh yeah, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, it's your boy Kid Buddy. For racing, this is what I do. My camera, I have vehicle camera to high. I also have my first person vehicle hood turned on. Okay, and we'll switch back and forth in first and third persons. Okay, so that's what you need if you want to race like I do. Vehicle camera high, first person vehicle hood on. Oh, excuse me. All right. Let's get right into this. Let's join it up. Play a job. Rockstar created. Oh, where am I going? Stunt races. And whenever I start a lobby up, I always like to start off on a short race. That way, when you start hosting, um, first couple of races, not too many people are gonna join. Sometimes you'll get them. Most of the time you won't. Um, so I like to do short races, to start, and within about 3 or 4 races, you should be filling up lobbies. I like to race on no contact for a lot of the races with randoms and stuff. When I'm racing with my buddies or whatnot, we'll do contact, or we'll do contact whenever. But if you want to practice your racing, you want to be racing the course, not as much so as every other person. So that's why I do that. You know, it's man against machine, against the course. How good are you at driving, not how good are you at crashing other people or getting out of crashes or catching back up or whatever. So this puts it all on you. There's nobody else to blame, nobody else at fault. If you suck, you suck. You know. I wasn't invited only. Of course, ain't nobody there. Let me get some buddies in here. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of people playing tonight. Oh, it's still early. So, what's your surprise, sweetheart? I gotta come see it. Okay. All right. While this is loading up, I'm gonna go check out my daughter's interesting surprise.
Oh, Daddy, look what happens when a Lego hits you.
Lego what?
A Lego hit me.
How did it hit you? It punched you?
No, I was trying to get it off, and it like scratched into my skin.
Oh.
Oh.
It happened. No, I'm not ready. High rod.
I never want you to leave without a kiss.
Mwah. Love the kisses. Okie dokie. If y'all are watching this afterwards and you're wondering why I'm sitting here waiting, I'm just being patient. I know when y'all watch videos, you're trying to get to the good stuff. I'm just doing this on live stream, uh, hanging out, about to get with some friends and race and stuff, but just want to do a little bit of this, maybe with a few randoms, just to get my practice up a little bit before I go race with the buds. look stupid. I'm not the greatest racer, but I pull out some good wins. You know, I've got some good moments. I'm not as consistent as I'd like to be, but that's what this is all about. You know, building your consistency. Practice makes perfect. You know, so you you. This is how I do things. I pick something, a style of doing something, a way of doing something, and I stick to it. And as I do things, I say, okay, well, I could have done this, I could have done that, and you slowly evolve. You know, the only way you're ever going to know how to do stuff is if you do it the same every time until you find a, until you see a better way as you're doing stuff. So, as my racing's evolved, I've gotten a lot better, and a lot of that comes from racing with people that are better than you. It's the competition thing. Everybody's got it. Well, not everybody, but most people have it, and you're driven to do better. Not necessarily just to win, but you're driven to do better around people that are doing better. So don't race with a bunch of chumps. Race with the pros. Race with the good guys if you want to be a pro. If you want to be a chump, race with the chumps. If you want to be a pro, you race with the pros. You ain't gonna start out winning. There ain't no fucking participation medals here. That's what your money's for. But you want them wins on your stats. You can go glitch it out or whatever, and go hang out with the buddy and take some dummy in there and beat him up fucking 100 races or whatever. On a little one lap track or whatever. But that ain't gonna make you a better racer. This is the virtual life. You can be whoever you want to be. You can cheat everything to beat everything or whatever. But sometimes you just want to sit down and be good at what you do, and that's what this is about: being good at what you do in racing and gaming, but having fun because it's a game. It don't really matter, but still, why not try? Rank 10 ain't scared. Shit. We'll let this run out and we'll race this dude. Like I said, first couple races don't even matter necessarily as far as. Alright. Where's this guy? So everything we're going to talk about here applies to on a douchebag. He's afraid. I was going to take a chump car. That's a perfect race to take a bullshit car. Cars to pick. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what cars are run on what tracks. We're going to talk about um, how to run each track. If you're on the street, there's a lot of big difference in racing. You're going to want mud tires and stuff like that. On here, tires don't really matter. You can run whatever tire you want. Um, these stunt tracks are pretty smooth. They have the bumps and stuff to them a little bit, but it's totally different than hopping curbs and shit. So whatever tire you want. Some of the real low cars, you don't want the low suspension, so you're not grinding into the track and shit. Like the X80 Proto and stuff. You kind of want to pick some of them up. The Wagner, I don't have a problem. I can run that wherever. And that's pretty much the top car. If you just want to buy one car to race, it's fairly cheap as far as cars go today. And it is the all-around best. Um, the that's preference as well too, because you can get beat by the Nero pretty consistently. Um, the Tesseract can get up there. The X80 Proto. There's problems with all of them though. The Wagner, not too many problems. The Nero, a little slippy. X80 is too light. And the Tesseract doesn't have very good acceleration. It has the mid speed acceleration, 80 to 120 or some shit, 60 to 100, whatever it is. So it's pretty good for stunt races because you're usually at high speeds, and it's pretty fast. The Tyrant, you can win with the Tyrant. It's you can really win with most cars depending on your racing style, and honing that in, getting that fine tuned is what this is all about. You know, I'm not saying I'm the best racer. You should do exactly what I do, but I'm going to show you pointers, tips, and tricks, and things that you may or may not know that's going to help your racing. You know, I'm learning the same time as you are. The more I talk, the more I pay attention, the more I learn. If I just get somebody to race with me, you know what? F bar, hit it. Since we're racing by ourselves, it was fast, man. We'll take the X80 since we're racing by myself. You see, I got a couple cars here. Yeah, that's glitching. It's duping. So, yeah. It's burned up right now, too. We're waiting on the next one. I'm going to take my white one, just since there's nobody around to mess with me. I've got this other one here, a little bit more sticky, I'm going to say. I know that for the most part, there's no difference in tires. It's a lot of placebo effect thing. I still believe these are a little bit stickier than like the high ends or something. And I've just been trying stuff out uh, just to see. Um, the true only difference that's like recorded, you know, if you look at like Bruffy, you know, 1322, love that guy. He does such a great job with breaking down the cars and the stats and everything, man. The guy's thorough. I love it. I'm not that guy. I'm just that fucking redneck out here racing and, you know, after work and on the weekends and stuff when I get a chance trying to have fun. But I pay attention to everything because I want to be the best at what I do, you know. But I do notice that some tires seem slickier than others. You know, maybe that's preference, you know, or placebo, you know, or whatever. But I still feel there's some validity there. All right. This is a fairly easy race, and there's no tunnels, I don't think. And you can race this one all in first person if you choose, which I recommend. All right, rev it up, red line boost, let go, and tap it again as soon as you see the go or the one disappear. All right, I'm going in first person because I think this is the best view to tight corner and stay on your line. All right. See, I'm cutting these corners, cutting these lines, and bouncing this red track, this rumble strip. What we call riding the rumbles. Alright? You want to ride these rumbles whenever it's it's applicable, you know, when you can. Ooh. Sorry to bounce off some of these cars' catch. Go down. Ooh, man. That is not a good way to showcase the skills. And that's what I say about the X80 being light. But I should have let off. I was a little too aggressive. You know, and picking your lines is very important. You gotta remember, you know, not to over exceed yourself in turns. You know, and a big part of it's knowing the racetrack. Right? You see how I slap it down at the ass in there? I tilt down so I can see where the hell I'm going. Make sure I'm lined out. Try not to mess with the tilts and stuff too much while you're in this mode. Because whoa, it can throw you out of whack. It's hard to tell exactly what your car is looking like through this view. Clipped it. Fucking clipped it. Inside, so you can't do that. You know, and a lot of times you just gotta let off for a second, man, and get right back on it. Especially if you're in the lead. You know, sometimes you gotta let off and get back on it just so you can get that engine rev back up because of the you know the catch up or whatever if it's on. running your line, the apex of the turn, stuff like that, wind let off, the brake is usually not your friend. We try to stay away from the brake as much as possible. All you gotta do is let off a little bit and get back on it, depending on what kind of car you have and what kind of slipperiness it has. Like this one's fairly slippery at high speeds because of how light it is. I mean, if this thing had wings, it would definitely take flight, without a doubt. Alright, I tilt down a little bit to see where I'm going. Before you hit, you want to slap it down just a little bit in the ass. Not too hard like I did there. That was too hard. That's because I was kind of out of form. But these are subtle movements I'm talking about. I'm over exaggerating them because, I've done them a lot and try to talk about it and show it, so it's not exactly necessarily how I race. I definitely don't wreck that much on an open track by myself. So I hope the fact that I am, canyon crossing. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see if we can get some people in here now, and I'll do less talking and more driving just to show y'all. We'll go non-contact because this is a tight race, and I don't know what kind of jackasses are going to join, if any. Obviously, my friends don't love me today, but hey, not everybody can be loved every day, all day. So, I'm making these videos, and I know they're terrible as far as production. No, not production. Is it production? The layout of them, they're not very structured. Uh, but obviously, I'll get better at this. I just started really getting into making videos about racing or glitching or whatever. I've got a few out there, but they're all terrible as far as how they're laid out and stuff. But I do believe that they are um, good in the fact that I got some good content in them. I know that, because I've helped a lot of people. I've got a lot of friends here lately, off of what I've been doing. Been helping people out and getting them going, teaching them the ropes from GTA and how to make money, legit, unlegit, whatever you want to do. How to have fun, man. Ultimately, that's what it's about, right? We got a couple takers. Oh, there's Punisher. He's a good buddy of mine. I'm gonna switch over to a game chat. I say good buddy. He's somebody I met. What's going on, Punisher? Trying to get that rank, huh? Yeah, man. You should play them double RP games. Yeah, play those games where you get double RP and double cash. What's going on, Mania? Huh? Possibly. Yeah, man. Racing's a good way to rank up. But they got those missions going that are double right now. You go play them for a little while, and you'll rank up a lot faster. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are on YouTube. I can barely hear you. uh, Driving skills, son. Driving skills. I'm no good with this car either. This thing's slippery. The Tesseract. Just because, why not? Oh yeah, fully customized. Make sure you come down on one tire out of stuff. You gotta land on one back tire, barely, so you don't spin. Should slow down more. Speed boost. Hold triangle. You gotta keep holding it until your car resets. Holy moly. Huh? I can't, for some reason I can't hear you. You're really, really low. That's hard to do. Is that a car you own or just a regular car? It sounds like you're playing outside in the wind. Maybe you should either turn it down or not point it directly at your head. Is it? It is hot. Ain't no doubt about that. I'm what we're videoing right now, or what I'm videoing, is how to stunt race, and you might want to check out some of my stunt racing videos I'm starting to put out. It'll help you learn how to race on these tracks. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. That'll give you some pointers. And show you how. Man LaFleur? Is it Mania or Man LaFleur? I don't even know. Get some people in here. I put out a video just a minute ago, man, on some cool glitches and some launches and stuff you can do, or one launch, one glitch, and one outfit. It's pretty cool. All right, we'll give it one more minute, 30. We don't get nobody, we'll run it. You been making any money, Punisher? How much money you got? A what? $1,000? $1,000? Hell, you probably made more than that in the last race. Not even finishing. What'd you buy? Oh, cool. You got your bunker? You have a bunker? You got your bunker making money? You need to be using it right now. It's paying double. It pays $2 million. You put $75,000 in it. You buy it with buy the supplies one time for $75,000. You get back $420,000. That's where the money's at right now. Yeah, dude, just pass me. Let me pass him. Ugh. Wow. That's why you don't go first person in the zones. Damn it. That's where first person comes in right there. baby? Huh? What? That's kick ass, man. I like that. Can I keep it? Can you take a picture of it for me? I like that. That's cool. Yeah, he's over here wrecking. Finish this. Let me finish this lap so I can check it out for real. That's cool looking. Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't go soon enough. Alright, I'll be right back.